hurting, it's painful. Every day, every second. And he had a choice. He had choice. He could have, but the choices, some of the choices he made were not good. But you all are alive. And you thank God that you are alive. And things will come your way. But if it's not the right thing, what do you say? What do you do? Answer. Anybody? What do you do? And just say no. Just say no if it's not the right thing. And you have to be careful of the company you keep. If somebody wants you to do something bad, walk away. Because I'm sure none of your parents, if they are alive, would want to have to come and visit you. You as a young person supposed to bury your parents or your grandparents or whomever is your legal guardian. But we don't want to bury our children like this. So I encourage you to do the right thing. Whenever you are approached by something or someone who wants to do anything negative, just say no and walk away.
It ain't real, tell it real. It ain't real, tell it real.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition. Highlights from today's Free National Movement Convention. The 2024 Atlantic hurricane season officially opens. 3 hospitalized after being shot. And in sports, swimmers hit the pool for the Mako meet. The Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, starts now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jiminita Swain, and this is the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Thanks so much for tuning in. Topping news, it's a big day for the Free National Movement as the party voted for its top leadership team. But when the dust is settled and the victors declared, today's results may mean less than what lies ahead. Our Desmond Sanders is standing by as he's been at the convention center at Balmar for most of the day. Good evening, Desmond. What can you tell us?
Well, Jimmy, I can tell you this hall will be filling up quite quickly. Celebrations continuing today as scores of delegates, Free National Movement delegates, through their support behind the Member of Parliament for Marcos City, Michael Pintard, elected as party leader today. Leader Michael Pintard beat his challenger, former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis, capturing 75% of the votes. Pintard got 486 votes to Minnis's 163 votes. I had an opportunity to speak with Michael Pintard earlier today.
We believe that FNMs in general are energized. Those that are participating in the campaign are energized. And so at the end of the day, we believe that we've had, up to this point, a successful convention. I have attempted to speak with Dr. Minnis. I've called him last night and again this morning, sent him a text because I wanted to say to him that no matter what the outcome is, whichever person is not successful should be given an opportunity to speak on the convention stage, to demonstrate a commitment to solidifying the party, to healing old wounds, so that we can move forward as a formidable force.
Well, Jimmy, I can tell you in just a few minutes the convention will start, and Mr. Michael Pintard, who was re-elected as party leader, will ascend onto that podium to deliver his victory speech. Here live at the Bahama Convention Center covering the Free National Movement Convention, Desmond Saunders, the Bahamas Tonight.
Thanks, Desmond. And another race is on. This time, the race is on for a number of young academics vying for the title of Primary School Student of the Year 2024. On Friday, the group, along with coaches, family, and friends, converged at Christchurch Cathedral for the preliminary awards presentation. Our Lloyd Allen was there.
Tonight is the first night that is going to kick off our activities, where we have 125 nominees from throughout the length and breadth of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Chairman of the Bahamas Primary School Student of the Year Foundation, Noel Pratt, says during the recent awards presentation at Christ Church Cathedral, the foundation wanted to ensure that each nominee was recognized.
These are the best and brightest in the primary schools in our nation. And so tonight we are here to honor them. Basically, this is our medal ceremony where all of the students will receive a medal and a trophy.
Representing a cross-section of primary schools across the nation, these bright minds are identified as shooting stars by the nation's chief.
I wish all of you 125 of our young leaders, I want to congratulate you for a job well done.
Prime Minister Davis also congratulating parents for a job well done.
They have trained up these shooting stars in the way they should go, and already we see them soaring. And I do not believe any of you have any intent of departing from the path of greatness that you are on. Young leaders, you have been guided on your path to greatness, and soon enough, the time will come for you, each of you, to chart your own path.
Some shooting stars shared their excitement.
Tell me why you're happy to be here tonight.
I'm happy to be here because I have all of these trophies that I'll get to keep for years.
I'm happy to be here because I just wanted to make my parents proud and do the work and effort.
I'm happy to be here because I put a lot of work into this and I get to feel rewarded and empowered.
I'm happy to be here because I put a lot of work into this and I'm finally here and I made a lot of people proud tonight.
Over the years, the foundation has awarded more than $3 million in scholarships and prizes through donors like Scotiabank.
Scotiabank is so excited to sponsor this year's Bahamas Student of the Year Foundation 3 times in a row because we really understand the value that education plays in forming the future of our nation. So we are very happy.
Expanding your support throughout the islands.
Yes, this year we're very happy to announce that we have a special prize for the Family Island students in addition to some of the scholarships that we'll be awarding for the top 10 students.
The finalist and overall winner will be announced Saturday night at Bahamas Faith Ministries. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Still to come, a brazen daylight shooting on a busy street. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. More news in a moment.
And I say, boy, my island's in the sun, 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 sun. Bring it up now. And I say, boy, my island's in the sun. Carnival time is here. Cause when I turn to party, it's broken. I got me wet, so boy, my island.
Fly free from Nassau. Visit BahamasResidence.com for details.
Deglobalization and dismantled value chains threaten our future prosperity. Join us as we assemble at Global Africa's greatest gathering. To unify as a potent force, to respond to challenges from the global economic order, to create a paradigm shift that will empower close to 2 billion Africans worldwide to define their economic future. For the first time, Afrexim Bank is proud to host its annual meetings in the Caribbean from June 12th to 15th, incorporating the Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum 2024. Reserve your place alongside key decision makers in government and business as we deliberate on owning our destiny, economic prosperity, on the platform of Global Africa. Register now at aam2024.events. It's up to us to unleash Global Africa.
to grow. Keeping you in the know. Keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow.
Nestled in the back of the main strip of ROI Key lies a hidden gem that's sure to take you on an unforgettable culinary experience. D. Waters Cafe.
When you come to D. Waters Cafe restaurant, you are on ROI Key, but you're not off ROI Key. There is a level of expectation here on ROI Key that the restaurants are relatively low-end kind of village kind of concept. I want to be a little bit different, where people can get the experience of a Bahama or Atlantis right here on our Key.
That's owner of D. Waters Cafe, Dwight M. Brister, who guarantees an authentic Bahamian experience at his restaurant.
You can come here and get potato bread, cassava bread, boiled fish, stew conch, Johnny cake, peas and rice, or even peas and grits.
In keeping with the goal to support our local farmers and Bahamian processors, Brister prides himself in utilizing locally sourced products.
There's a friend of mine who provides hot sauce for out here that is totally different from Louisiana hot sauce or these imported hot sauce. And then, of course, when you come to eating fish on the whole, you want to goat pepper, those little red pepper blend together with salt and lime, not seasoning all, not complete seasoning, not tropical seasoning, but you get what was and still is how we season fish.
And who can forget the fresh Bahamian fisheries served daily, a crowd favorite being conch, according to Brister.
People literally expect you, even if they don't order it, they expect you to have conch fritters. Equally as important is conch salad. If you come to our Key and your restaurant does not have conch fritters and conch salad, you're in problems, big problems. Customers will probably not buy your fish, they will not buy your pork chop, they will not buy your food because you don't have no conch salad.
Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
Thanks for staying with us. From the crime report, police investigating a shooting incident that sent 3 people to hospital today. What we can tell you is that sometime around 9:40 this morning, 3 males, the occupants of a white Acura, pulled into the parking lot of a business establishment on East Bay Street, just east of Fowler Street. Police say at that location, 2 armed men, the occupants of a white Duke vehicle, confronted the victims, firing multiple shots into their vehicle. 2 men ages 25 and 24 years received multiple gunshot injuries. The 3 victims were taken to hospital, where a 15-year-old boy who was grazed in the incident was treated and discharged. The remaining 2 victims are listed in stable condition. Police are still in search of the suspects and are appealing to the public to assist in locating them. In other news, this week was observed as Special Education Week. According to officials of the Ministry of Education Special Education Unit, the week is designed to highlight the abilities and talents of children with special needs, their teachers, and aides. Supervisors of the Ministry of Education Special Education Unit, Keva Ferguson, proudly spoke of the exceptional work of the children on display in the foyer of the Ministry of Education's headquarters, University Drive.
In our schools, we're trying to meet the needs of all children, and so we're looking too for inclusions so children with special needs can learn among children who are considered typical, because all children can learn, and we want our children to grow together and be aware of the different challenges that we face, that persons are different.
Well, not long ago, special needs students were relegated to special standalone schools, including the Center for the Deaf and the Stapleton School. Now, special needs students are matriculated into the ministry's primary and high schools along with their peers. Christine Cunningham notes that the week is also designed to highlight the teachers and the aides who bring out the talents of special needs students.
A lot of persons commit and are dedicated to helping our special needs students, and sometimes we don't get the little extra hey, we see you, hey, you're doing a good job. So we want to encourage our teachers and encourage other persons to come into special education and to feel the joy there is in serving special needs students.
Well, President of the Bahamas Christian Council, Bishop Delton Fernanda, issuing some advice to residents ahead of the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season, which begins today. Meteorologists have predicted an extremely active season with as many as 23 named storms, 11 of which will become hurricanes. Of that number, 5 are expected to become major hurricanes of Category 3 strength or above. The Bahamas has remained relatively unscathed from hurricanes for the past 5 years. The scars of 2019's Hurricane Dorian, though, still vivid.
First of all, be prayerful. Cover your family, cover yourself, and then go and get your supplies. Get your canned goods together, prepare the roofing of your housing, get your shutters together, whatever type you can afford. But this is the time to prepare. In a short time, by tomorrow, it'll be the hurricane season. It's not summer yet, and we see the temperatures. It's better to be prepared and covered by the blood of Jesus Christ than to sit back and just hope that things don't come our way. We're praying that God will give us safety in this season, but we must prepare. Watch and pray.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
In the yellow elder garden, Allie and her cousins listened to Grammy share tales. The 70s so sweet, with themed costumes and dancing feet. Then came the brass, reaching new heights. A symphony of Bahamian nights. The 2000s, the yellow elder, a symbol of pride. Grammy's legacy in view as Allie dances in her yellow elder costume. We are alive. Here in the Bahamas, we love our food. From savory conch fritters to refreshing coconut water, our cuisine reflects our vibrant culture and abundant natural resources. But as our population grows and global challenges like climate change loom, ensuring food security is more critical than ever. We at the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources want you to play your part by supporting local farmers and fishers.
Passionate Bahamians have evangelized for years about the need to feed ourselves.
Together, we can reduce our carbon footprint and promote economic resilience within our communities. Let's honor our traditions, protect our environment, and ensure that the flavors of our Bahamas endure for future generations.
Bahamas, let's work together to lower our food import bill. Food security is in our hands.
Food security is in our hands.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code. Select your payment amount and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to your Saturday Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. The Samuel P. Haven High School Soccer Nationals wrapping up yesterday at the Roscoe Davies playing field. Several new champions crowned. Let's get to the highlights. The girls' gold medal game. The Lyford Key Dragons would clash with the St. Andrews Hurricanes. And for LCIS, they would come well prepared for hurricane season, led by a dazzling display of offense from MVP Issa Bornas, who would punch in 4 goals in the game. The Dragons would shut out St. Andrews 7-0 en route to the girls' championship title.
I'm really happy about that. I put a lot of efforts and practice in it, and it's also my teammates who helped a lot with it.
On the boys' side, it would be a much more dramatic affair. The Anatole Rogers Timberwolves taking on Windsor. Windsor would strike first blood with a penalty goal before Anatole would score the equalizer in the final minutes. This one would go to penalties, where Windsor would make enough clutch plays down the stretch to win in penalties 4-2 and take the boys' crown at this year's Nationals. Kai Perez, your MVP.
It feels great. After that performance last time in the penalties, I'm glad I got one this time.
How were you able to stay level-headed during all that pressure?
I wasn't. I just hit it and I hoped.
Swimmers hitting the pool today for the Mako Aquatic Swim Meet at the BKK. Despite some hot temperatures, a good turnout from athletes and fans alike. Head coach at Mako, Geronimo McPhee.
Yeah, beautiful turnout, nice weather. Right now, this is the last qualifier for the Goodwill Games. So we have a lot of swimmers trying to make that team and, keep their position as our top two in the age group. Great turnout. I also want to thank our sponsors, especially Oak Tree Medical for the 4th straight year for making this event possible. We have one more swim meet left next weekend to qualify for nationals. So a lot of kids are either trying for their Goodwill cuts or trying to make their national cuts. So excellent turnout.
We got up with some of the winners of the early heats as well.
Into the race, it was just a distance swim because I haven't swum in a while. So I just tried to focus, hold my technique, and do good.
The race was good. It was good because my time. But when I started off, I felt like I was going so slow, and I wasn't expecting that time. I thought it was going to be like 3 minutes. But I'm really proud of myself because I know I worked hard to drop time after Carifta.
My swims are pretty good. I dropped time in most stuff, and I'm really hoping for this record in 53.
And internationally, it is being recognized as World Women's Golf Week. And in honor of this recognition, the Flamingos Golf Club, the Bahamas' first all-female golf club, hosting its inaugural Women's Golf Day tournament at the Blue Hills Driving Range earlier today. On hand to celebrate with the club was the wife of the Prime Minister, Mrs. Anne Marie Davis. As for the members of the club, they spoke about the event and its significance.
An amazing day, actually. When we came out here this morning and saw all of the families, juniors, collegiate golfers, men and women, it was like finally this day has come. And we are so happy that everyone has come out, everyone is playing well, everyone is enjoying the day. The weather has been amazing, hot, but still cool. But better than that, they've all been playing great golf.
About over 72 participants out here to the tournament, and they're all celebrating women in golf. And all of this is to empower and support women. We are developing the sport, we are growing the sport, we are advancing the sport, all in the name of women's golf.
And for Mrs. Davis, it was a special occasion as, according to her, it was the first time she's ever played golf, and she surely looked like a natural.
Very different, but enjoyable. It's amazing that you don't feel the heat once you're out here because there's always a fresh wind blowing. So it was a great experience, and especially for the women.
That's when we look at your sports on this Saturday. A check on weather when we return.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. So today I'm here to tell you about our price match guarantee. If you find any of our products for a lower price from any of our competitors, we guarantee we will beat the price. Whether you shop online at cbsbahamas.com, at CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road, or at CBS in the Southwest Plaza, we guarantee we will beat the price. Speak to a store manager today or shoot us an email to take advantage of our price match guarantee.